What up, y'all? It's
What
Y,
up? And it's K.
and this is is lit the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So we made this podcast, or you want to explain it, Daisy?
Yeah, so this is kind of a funny story, guys. So, like, the reason why we started this podcast channel because we always rent every day. We
For
just
real?
all day we just be texting each other, just renting. It'd be like things like our days are not going good, and or somebody did something. So now we're renting, like we're just speaking our mind out, like it's stressful. So like, you know, something
Yeah.
happened. And then one day in the evening, and it was June 29, 2026, I went online, text Yosef, and I said, Yosef, in all caps, why am I so emotional? And then Yosef was like just agreeing with what I was saying. And then we was just talking about, like, we was thinking of creating a podcast channel, and it was like, yep, we're creating a podcast channel. So
hmm
that's how we started this podcast channel, because of an incident of, actually it's
Like
the
that's
title, it's the title of this. This the first video, is the beginning of our story of why we started this channel. So yeah, you have anything to say, Yosef?
that's literally how it started. Um, and yeah, so like that's gonna be our first topic of the day. We talking about today. Why am I so emotional? And what? Why am I pushing folks away?
Yes. Yes, guys. Why? I don't know. It's like, people get on me a lot, saying, "Hey, you're so emotional. You're so emotional. Like, why are you so emotional? You're too emotional." I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be emotional, but I'm just an emotional person, but I control myself more. But like,
hmm
when you're emotional, sometimes it's hard to control yourself. So like, yeah. Did something like that similar happen to you? What about
Yeah,
you?
that's true. Like,
Mhm.
ooh, I had to move to the backyard because there's so much noise in my house. But anyways, like, yeah, that happened like all my life. Like my parents, friends, people ask me like, oh, like why you get so worked up over the smallest things. And even if that is like the truth, it's like it's like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
just I'm not this way just for no reason. And that kind of like makes me think like being emotional, being sensitive, like
Mhm.
that could be a gift of from God. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah, and people are always saying, "You need to know the real world. You need to know the real world. You need to man up." They like to say, "You need to man up, grow up. You're not a baby." Like, first of all,
For
they're
real.
talking as if they don't cry too, or they don't get upset, or they don't get angry. 9 times out of 10, the people that are saying this, they're also probably emotional too, but they probably don't show it like how we do.
That's true.
So yeah, I said what I said. What I
That's
said.
true. Like
Yeah.
like they really like a lot of people in this world really be masking their emotions and bottling it up. But like you always notice that those same people like when push comes to shove, they really burst out, you know. And I think like that's an important thing for us, like emotional people who maybe show it out a little more. Sometimes we also like are taught by the world to like always bottle things up, and then it's
Yes,
okay.
that is so unhealthy. That is so true. You're on it. That is that's a
Yeah.
fact right there, y'all. So true. They always want you to bottle your emotions. It's like, so you don't want me to talk out how I feel, and you want it to get worse and worse and worse. Like, make up your
Yes.
mind. Make up your mind.
Make up your
And we're
mind.
not just targeting. We're not targeting anybody, but we're just saying like this happens on a day to day basis. It can be family, friend, stranger, coworker, girl.
Mm-hmm.
We're not targeting nobody in this podcast channel. No one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No bad. Um, but like another thing about like being sensitive that's like a gift from God is also like the fact that I think sometimes we got like spiritual sensitivity. Like we can tell when certain people are maybe, you know, giving off like maybe a little bit demonic or like bad energy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we really gotta like utilize those like what God gave us, His gift, and be able to channel that into making something great. Like in our communities, when we sensitive, it can help people like protect people. You know, we can catch when something's off.
Yes. A lot of people they say a lot of us don't catch the little things before it's too late. Like, let's say somebody is going through something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's fine, because you're living life. Life is busy. You wake up, you get ready for work or school or for church. You don't really think of the next person because you're so busy on your life.
Yeah.
And like some people, they're very emotional, but they don't show it. They're good at
Mm-hmm.
controlling it, which is good. But like, I feel like people like us that have a hard time controlling their
Mm-hmm.
emotions. It's kind of like it kind of makes it difficult.
Yeah.
It makes things difficult because people don't understand. Even sometimes yourself, you don't understand why you're emotional. You're just emotional.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
sometimes we don't even know what like the exact feeling we feeling.
Yeah, they
You
don't
know.
understand what we're feeling. Some people feel unheard, some people feel unseen, some people feel like no one is getting it, nobody's listening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For real.
So like, how do you manage your emotions though? Like when things get hard or like
Uh,
just
that's a
heavy.
good question. That is a good question. Yes, man. Bro, sometimes I just try to distract my mind from the present moment, like what's going on. And then sometimes I just take a deep breath. It's still hard on me, not gonna lie. But
Yeah.
I've been practicing a little bit of methods. Oh, guys, yeah, I've been
Yeah.
practicing a little bit of things to like control my emotions, control my temper. It's it's just so like it's hard, guys. Like it's so hard. Like so, why has it? been an incident that happened that like
Yeah.
that made you feel emotional?
Me, yeah, happens like I mean, um, I can say like for one, like there's a lot of times when when people like I guess I feel pushed and
Mm-hmm.
it gets so much, with like family, but like even like friendships. And like some days I guess that translates. It's like it feels like the whole world has kind of just boxed me in. So that's when I'm like wow, like like I feel like I have to um just like
Yes.
fight everything because of that.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. He said,
But
bro,
not for
I'm scared.
real.
I'm scared. I'm scared now, y'all. Oh, I'm scared.
But yeah. But like besides that, dealing with my emotions, it
Bye.
gotta be
They'd be
sometimes
like,
just
you're
like
so
in my
ungrateful.
feelings. Oh
You're
my
ungrateful.
gosh. You're ungrateful, yes.
You're
That's literally
ungrateful.
exactly it.
Spoiled. You're spoiled. Ah, you're spoiled. Bro.
Mhm.
They be like, when I was your age, I wasn't emotional. It's always when I was your age. When I was your age.
And
We
I was
get
your
it. We
age.
get it. We get it. Right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, your age. I walk 15 miles a day. Like,
Right?
oh,
Oh, if
our
y'all know
parents
what we're
were
talking
working.
about,
I don't think our parents honestly had the time to be emotional. They like people are.
right?
Ooh, that's another thing, Kenja.
Mhm.
Like our parents, like or people. Sometimes they get so absorbed and consumed with work that they don't even get to do emotional labor.
Right? Or like meditate.
Hmm.
Yes.
That part.
Yes. For real. For real. That is so true.
Yeah.
Like, you're so distracted, you don't even realize what's going on with you. Like, you know, in your mental
Hmm.
health. Yeah, the older folks, the older generation do not believe in mental health, y'all. They do. They don't believe it. They don't believe in it.
That's true.
And they don't believe in emotions. It's either you're
Yeah.
happy or not. They don't believe in any emotions. If you get angry, they don't believe in that. You get
Yeah.
happy, bro, they still don't believe in that. You get sad, oh, that's a big problem. That's a big one. Big problem. Oh, a big, big problem. Yes.
Oh my gosh. And like,
Mm.
oh my gosh, immigrant parents, man. they they really like they think that like therapy is like an American thing, and maybe it is.
Yes, 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 bro. Oh, you're so correct. You're right. Yes, you're spitting facts, bro. You're spitting facts for real. Like, guys, why is speaking facts? But he's speaking facts. Like it's so different, guys. Like, you know,
Mm.
the next question is, why do I push people away? Why do I push people
Oh,
away?
why do I push people away?
Hmm.
What's your initial thoughts that comes to
Honestly,
mind?
I feel like I push people away because great question. I feel like I push people away because like
Yeah, that's your
some
question.
people just some people just don't understand you. Some people will not understand you.
Yeah.
You know, and they're gonna push you away, But the real ones will stand by your side. The real ones will stand by your side, you know. But yeah, they
Right.
just don't understand you. Like they don't understand. Some people that
Yeah.
don't understand you, like how you understand yourself.
Mm-hmm. How how
And
you
some
see
people,
yourself, you say?
yeah. And also,
Mm.
people don't like when you stand up for yourself. So sometimes, like, it feels like you're pushing people away, but honestly, they're pushing you away because they don't like the truth and they don't like when you
Mm.
stand up for yourself. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's really their choice to really like yeah, because and like that's the thing. Like even being emotional, like people like that can be your experiences. They don't know your experiences. They don't know what you've been through. So like they because they don't understand that. I don't know. Like maybe they feel deterred by that, and but they deliberately. Can I say that word deliberately choose to not um to not interact or like choose to not um associate with certain people because some people they just want to like go with the flow and not have friends like have those things. You know what I'm saying? Like some people they fall in a room with like yes men with people who just
Yes.
go with it.
Yeah. Following the crowd.
Yeah.
Following the crowd is it's that what you said is really good. Like, yeah. Like, has there been a time where like it was just not your day? Like you were just having a bad day. Like your mood is just not good for that day. And
Hmm.
you just feel like you want to punch a wall. Like you just don't feel right. Like you don't feel like
Hmm.
you.
Too many times. Too
Right?
many times. And it's those days where I don't know, people just don't. And I'm not saying like but like some people they just don't give grace for that, and they don't like we all humans first of all, but I mean yeah, and it's like
It's
I'm,
in our human nature. Like we're not gonna be perfect.
yeah, we're not always gonna
And also,
be happy every day.
yeah, yeah, and even Jesus was not always happy. You know,
Hmm.
Jesus was sad. Jesus. You guys hear the saying, Jesus understands us.
Yes.
Because he went through it all. There's a song about that. He went
Hmm.
through it all, guys. He
Oh my
went through
gosh,
everything
yes.
we experienced: depression, anxiety, sadness,
Yeah.
anger. But Jesus' anger is
Ooh,
holy anger. Jesus
ooh.
is the only perfect one. We are not perfect. But I want to tell you guys, like, hey, like, you might feel like you can't relate to people, but remember this thing. One thing that Jesus understands, right? Jesus
Yeah,
understands.
you understand. For
Right?
such a
He was,
man, like,
yes,
man. And like, oh,
yeah.
well, like what you reminded me of is like, of course, it's not like an excuse to like, for the days where somebody feels bad and like it trains other people. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, they have bad
Yeah,
days.
there's a
They let it
balance. Yeah.
distract them from their goal. But Jesus, what's special
Yeah.
about Jesus is in in his sadness, he used that to heal people. Like
Mhm.
Lazarus get up. Like he used those bad
I'm so-
experiences to heal people, and I think we can do the same. You know?
Yes,
Mm.
bro, guys. Right?
Right?
Right, guys. what he's saying is true. Like it's right. Sometimes when people say control your emotions, it's good.
Mhm.
They're right. You need to control it. But I just feel like it was nice to like rant, like like talk out how we feel instead of bottling it. You know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
y'all? Like
Yeah.
I think it's good to like talk about this because a lot of us are really clueless. Like sometimes, like I was saying in the beginning, we don't know why we're emotional. We're just emotional. So it's good,
Yeah.
It's really good that we're talking about this, y'all. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You have anything else to say?
honestly, I'm good, and I'm so thankful for this podcast. Um, it's me, Yosef.
And it's Kay.
Yes, and thanks for listening.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.